today what I want to do is today I want to play a game with you. Okay. So let's try to because I also want to improve because you love to learn about idioms, right? So I want you, okay, to we're going to play Antakshari with a bit of a difference. With a bit of a difference. Okay. So what we're
Sure,
going to do is you all
should we say in English, Antakshari?
okay, so Antakshari is, I don't know the English version of Antakshari. The English version, there are some terms that you cannot have in English version. Antakshari is basically a singing game. It's a
Okay.
singing challenge, but it is that is what the game is all about. It's a very popular Indian game because it's not there on an international level. It's difficult to get a translation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think you know the premise of Antakshari. What happens is you sing a song, and the last word or the last alphabet is taken up and it is used in order to be able to create a new sentence. Now, what I want you to do is, what we are going to do is, I'm going to give you a sentence. The word that that sentence ends with, you have to create a new sentence using that word, but starting with that word. Let me give you an example. Kusum bought an apple yesterday. Simple sentence. Okay. So Kusum bought an apple yesterday. You have to take this word yesterday and create a new sentence starting with yesterday. Listen to the rules, but starting with yesterday, that is the first thing. Second thing is the sentence must contain an idiom or a phrasal verb. The sentence must contain an idiom or a phrasal verb. That is your choice. Either you can put an idiom or a phrasal verb. I totally leave it up to you. Also, it is possible sometimes that the word that the sentence ends with, maybe you will not be able to create a grammatically correct sentence with that word, starting with that word. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. For instance, Kusum bought an apple. Kusum bought an apple. Now, the next sentence should start with apple. The next sentence should start with apple. But if you start a sentence with apple, it is not necessary that you will get a grammatically correct sentence. You get what I'm saying? So you can use variations of the word apple. That means
I
you can use the plural form of the word apple. Instead of saying apple, you can say apples. If you start a sentence with apples, then you will get a grammatically correct sentence. You got what I'm saying?
yes, ma'am, got it.
Clear? Okay. So it's the same for other words also. Any sentence that starts with, any sentence that ends with a particular word, if you cannot start a grammatically correct sentence using that word, it's okay. You use variations of that word in order to create a new sentence. But you should start your sentence with the last word or variations of the last word from the previous sentence. And your sentence must compulsorily contain either an idiom or a phrasal verb. Either one of these things should be. Okay, clear? So
Yeah, I
on
can.
that note, let me get started. Um, Kusum was a barrel of laughs at the party today. Kusum was a barrel of laughs at the party today. Now, Kusum was, I have typed the sentence here for you in the message, sorry, in the chat box. Kusum was a barrel of laughs. What is the meaning of barrel of laughs? That means very funny. So
Very
Kusum
fun.
was being very funny, and Kusum has a great sense of humor. Okay, so she was making some very good jokes. So everyone was laughing. Full time they were laughing, laughing, laughing because hearing Kusum's jokes, no one could keep a straight face. So Kusum was a barrel of laughs at the party today.
Today I got a call out of the blue.
Today I got a call out of the blue. Today I got a call out of blue. It's an excellent sentence. I wish you had added a little more detail, like who you got the call from. That would have been great, but that's okay. It's fine. Next time, try to make the sentence a little more complex, but for now, it's great. Okay,
I
blue.
okay, ma'am.
Ah, tell me,
I would like to recant the sentence.
please. Sure. Go ahead.
Today I got a call from my mother out of the blue.
Excellent. So today I got a call from my mother out of the blue. Excellent sentence. Okay, very good. So that means the sentence ends with blue. Hmm. Uh, okay. Blue apparel always gets me green with envy. Blue apparel always gets me green with envy. Now, apparel. Do you know the meaning of the word apparel? Apparel means clothes or outfits or dresses.
Attires, yeah.
Yeah, attire. First class, attire. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Attire. It's not attires, it's attire.
Attire.
So blue apparel always gets me green with envy. I was just trying to get an idiom fits in there somehow, so that's what I came up with. So blue apparel always gets me green with envy. Envy.
Okay, I'll try again. I'll give it a shot. Um,
Okay.
Envious people irritates me, but
Uh-huh.
I get cricket.
Envious people irritate me, but
I I get cricket.
I get cricket. Okay. When you are making a sentence,
Mm,
I asked you to make an idiom, a sentence containing an idiom or a phrasal verb.
mm,
But just because I asked you to do that,
mm,
you should also make sure that the sentence makes sense. Am I correct?
mm.
Is the sentence making sense to you?
Envious
Because
people.
quite frankly, it's not making sense to me.
When they irritate me, I get cricket. I just keep a mum.
What is the meaning of get? Okay, first of all, it's get crickets.
Get cricket.
This is the actual name, crickets, not cricket, crickets. Get
Crickets.
cricket.
My
Okay.
pronunciation is correct, ma'am. Crickets.
Pronunciation is correct. Pronunciation was first class. I'm very happy that you said envious. So you converted the noun envy into an adjective envious. Brilliant. All that is first class.
Mm. I'm not able to rephrase it, ma'am.
So what you are trying to say? Can I tell you what I interpreted from what you are saying, Kusum? I
Yes.
think what you're saying is you are irritated by envious people, so usually you don't like to talk to them
Mm.
when they come. This is what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, what you can say is envious people offend me and I usually get crickets in front of them. So I'll repeat that sentence for me. Envious people, envious people bother me and I usually get crickets. I usually get crickets in front of them.
Offend means
Envious people bother me. Yes, tell me.
offend means they bother me. Like they create trouble for
Yes,
me.
bother means irritate.
Irritate.
Bother means irritate. So envious people bother me, and I usually get crickets in front of them. Another
Okay.
way of saying this, let's make this a more advanced sentence because irritate is a very common, very normal, very boring word. That is why I use the word bother. Let us take it one step further and say, envious people disconcert me. Disconcert, sorry, spelling is wrong. Huh? Disconcert.